All right, so I am bringing along one of my favorite people, Sean Sullivan, Fox Sports digital soccer producer extraordinaire, and he is going to help me react to my predictions. I don't even actually remember what I said.
Me neither.
Well, did you watch it?
Yeah.
You did.
You did a great job, but that was like 14 months ago. So.
All right, so let's see what I said about Group A. I got Germany in first, Hungary in second, Switzerland in third, and Scotland in fourth. I got the Germans right.
Yeah.
Not a big surprise. They were the hosts.
You went out on a limb there, Jimmy.
I did. I got Hungary wrong. I actually thought Hungary was going to make a deeper run. They were good in qualifying, and I thought they had some players, Dominic Szoboszlai in particular, and yeah, they weren't great.
I think you picked them as a dark horse as well on the Fox Soccer Now show.
I did. I try to keep things consistent.
But hey, Switzerland, that's one of my dark horse picks going into this tournament. Obviously love the Bologna team. That's my team. So they got
Here we go.
Abersher, they got Ndoye.
Oh, tell me more about Bologna.
Oh yeah, I will.
They lost Thiago Motta to Juventus though. It's all going to fall apart.
No, it's not.
Are you keeping Joshua Zirkzee?
Maybe. We're trying to buy him out from Bayern Munich. Needs to get some minutes for the Dutch. But hey, Bologna, most goals and assists in all of Euros. Anyway, this isn't about them. This isn't about them.
It will be, because you're making it about them.
Yeah, but Switzerland, tough draw against Italy. Ricardo Calafiori on the other side,
yeah.
Speaking of Bologna. But I think the Swiss move on. So all in all, you did okay there.
I had them in third.
Yeah,
so I guess
third. They could have made it through.
They could have made it through. Yeah. In Scotland.
Pour one out for our Scots.
How can you, if I may, how can you, in a must-win game, to make your first ever knockout rounds, not get one shot on goal?
Yeah.
I don't even know how that's possible.
They were caught out.
Like, just go for it. Wouldn't you rather go for it and lose than just not go for it, not get any shots? Maybe they got one at the end. I can't even remember.
Hungary, they might have, but
it was too late at that point.
They were pushing. Hungary caught them on the break. It happens. That's a tough loss.
It happens if you're Scottish. All right, let's take a look at Group B. Croatia in first. That sounds wild. Italy in second, Spain in third, and then Albania. But I think each of the top three teams will go through to the round of 16. So don't yell at me if you're not happy with the order. Sully, I don't know what to say about Group B, other than I suck. I think you could have seen going into this tournament that Spain were actually going to do something.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, they're too young. They can't do it. But Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, Pedri's back. They're spicy.
Yeah, they're probably the favorites going into the knockout rounds, right? And you had them in third?
Listen, they were good in qualifying.
Yeah.
25 goals for, 5 against, so good on both sides of the ball. Through these 3 games in the group stages, 5 goals, 4-0 against. The only team to not be scored on yet in this tournament.
I have a bigger bone to pick with your number 1 there, with Croatia. You said Spain was too old. How could you not see that they're too young? How can you not see Croatia too old?
Maybe because I'm old.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see how old people.
Some gray hairs in there?
In my ear. I thought maybe they were going to show up. I will say this: Croatia not so good in the Euros, great in the World Cup.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to do well in 2026. I think this era is over.
They haven't gotten a knockout win in, I don't know, ever.
Got 2 things right though in this group: Italy getting second, and Albania getting fourth. You got to take your wins or you can get them. All right, let's take a look at Group C. They will win this group. Serbia will get second, Denmark third, and Slovenia fourth. Listen, first and foremost, I think most of you know that my family's Danish, and I have brought shame to my family. It is unacceptable that I had them finishing in third, but I was trying to be really pragmatic and realistic and probably trying to get some street cred with my audience and my community that, hey, I don't have to pick my Danes as a favorite in this one and showing my bias.
You're not red and white and Danish Dynamite.
I'm not. I'm embarrassed. And then England was easy, even though they made it look not easy. And then Denmark got second.
Yep. And then the Serbs.
Serbs. They let me down. I had them in second. They were another team like Hungary. You just thought this is going to be the tournament where they show up and show out, and they didn't do it.
Least amount of goals in this group as well, and I think that has to do a lot with Serbia.
Serbia,
really
what are you doing?
Laid an egg.
I feel like they scored a whole bunch of goals in the 2022 World Cup. They were going to build off of that. They had 5 goals, but they gave up 8 in that one. So it's like they focused so much on defense, they forgot about the attack.
And with that much talent, that's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. And so are my picks. Let's get into Group D. This shouldn't be allowed. If you share a qualifying group, you shouldn't have to play the same team again in the group stages. That's just dumb. This is how I feel about Group D. Group D's nuts. Like, what was I thinking? Well, actually, I was thinking realistically.
Right.
Who had Austria winning the group? Outside of Ralph Rangnick and his team, like who would have thought?
I give you a pass on this one.
You would do?
I do. Honestly do. Nobody saw Austria coming. Like a dark horse? Sure. Maybe a second place, maybe a third.
Maybe.
But top in the group, woo, they're flying into the knockout round.
They are flying. France
it.
still haven't played their best game. Netherlands still haven't played their best game. Will that sway me in the round of 16?
It's two different tournaments, as coaches say.
Thank you. You survive the group stages to thrive in the knockout rounds. Once you get there, it all changes.
Exactly.
Austria, we'll see.
Mbappe just got on the short sheet. They're feeling good.
That's true.
Let's ride.
Yeah, good shout. Good shout. I don't know, though. Can you pick France? You know what? We'll save that for the preview. Let's get into the next group. What did I say for Group E? I like Belgium in first, and then Ukraine in second, Romania in third, and Slovakia to finish in fourth. Who would have thought that 4 teams would all finish on 4 points?
First time ever.
How is that even remotely possible? And Belgium, why are you Belgium? You never win the games you should win, and you don't score the goals that you should score, and it's really frustrating. I had you finishing in first, and then I don't even know.
Romania.
I had Ukraine in second. Listen, can I say this for a sec? Can I say this? Can I add this? Add this.
Go off, King.
I don't think it should be the 4 best third place teams that go through. It should just be the top 16 teams. Because if that had happened, then Ukraine would have qualified as well. That would have been the first time ever that 4 teams would have qualified. And that feels fair.
It does.
It does.
It
But you
does.
have to be the third place team. That feels really harsh.
You got a bunch of people on third points sitting there laughing, and like that shouldn't be the case.
Shouldn't be the case.
4 points, enough to get you through normally.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking
What are you
for
doing,
Ukraine.
UEFA? Yeah, no, very heartbreaking. We're
Yeah.
all cheering for him.
I know. So there's actually a team that had 4 points at going home, and there's teams with 3 points that made it to the round of 16. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Like my goddamn picks. Goddamn you, Belgium. Actually, nobody really played well. Like they had 1 good game each.
Yep.
And then they were all kind of eh.
Had some world-class goals, though.
That's true. 1 really good game, 1 game of meh, and then 1 game you're like, absolute shite. What? I don't even know what the next group is, but let's see what I had to say. Like Portugal, as I mentioned, to finish in first. Czech Republic to edge out Turkey for second, which means Turkey will get third, but that might be good enough to get into the round of 16. We'll see. And Georgia, thank you for coming, but you are going to get fourth. So we're here with the last group. I got Portugal right. Ding! I had Czechia finishing second. Meh. I had Turkey finishing third. Meh. And I had Georgia finishing dead last. Just happy to be here. Listen, they parlayed that into a hell of a performance against Portugal in the last group stage game.
Now they have Spain.
Now they have Spain. Imagine if they beat Spain. Honestly, if they score first against Spain, because Spain hasn't been scored on yet.
Yeah. Third quickest goal in Euros history already.
Yeah,
Carvajal.
Kavica. Hold on, give me a second. Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Pretty
Yeah,
good?
that-
Pretty good? Yeah, anyway. Sully, thank you so much for your time. Thanks
Thank
for
you for
making fun of
having
me. All the good insight and knowledge. Let's get into the preview now.